Hi everyone, I'm Laurencio, and in this video I'm going to talk about zombie games for the Sony PSP. Deadhead Fred is one of the PSP's hidden gems. The production value for this game is to the roof. You can see that from the graphics, from the huge amount of content you get, from the quality of the content. For example, the voice acting is top notch, and Fred is voiced by John C. McGinley. The story behind Deadhead Fred is that you are a detective whose head was cut off by mobsters, but your brain was saved somehow. So you are a freak with a brain in a jar, and you want to retrieve your head back from the mobsters. The game has huge spaces and lots of little details that leave you amazed that this game exists on the PSP and that it's a PSP exclusive. It's a tough game though, especially because the gameplay is so varied. It would have been nice for the game to tell you where to go or what to do, or at least have a map. And if I mention the varied gameplay, you get puzzles, platforming and brawling, and all three elements are very satisfying. Also, Fred doesn't have only one head, but 8 heads actually, and you can switch between heads. I'm not getting into each head in particular as that will make the video pretty long, but as a summary, you have a heavy attack head, which makes you stronger, and it's useful in some puzzles. You get a head that can suck things up, like water, or pull out fire in some puzzles. You get a scarecrow head, a head that makes you nice to people, a nice that shrinks you, and a head that teleports enemies into a different dimension to beat them up. The finisher moves are satisfying to pull off too. The enemies are numerous, just like the environments. Deadhead Fred is a miracle for the PSP, a top quality game that doesn't get the praise it deserves. Infected has an original approach to the zombie genre. People became zombies due to an infection, but you are immune to the infection, and now you shoot zombies and then shoot them with your own blood. Basically, there's a double infection going on here. The infection that brought the zombies, and the infection you infect zombies with, your blood, to turn them back into non-existence. I say non-existence because they disappear into thin air after you shoot your blood over them. But the game, even though it has variety in content, it lacks variety in gameplay, and that can turn this game from a really nice and innovative game to a plain or too repetitive one. You get a big number of weapons, check. You get different locations, check. The locations don't feel the same but actually feel distinct, check. You can switch character models, check. But the gameplay, which you see in the video, is what you will do in this game all of the time. Whether you are in a location or another, use a weapon or another. The whole game feels like mowing grass. Oh, and by the way, the presentation is great in the game, and very humor-filled. Obscure 2, The Aftermath, does what the first game did. Take some poor college students to the ultimate scare, as they have to get out of a campus full of mutated creatures and other weird stuff. Cooperative play is key in this game, and the game formula is that you have puzzle solving, object finding type of tasks. You know them, like find a letter, find a key, open the window and throw your PSP away, that sort of stuff. And there are combat moments too, where you have to shoot the zombie mutant thingies that look scary. Overall, it's a pretty decent horror survival game. If you are into this type of games, then you might give it a shot. You might like it. MediEvil Resurrection is a port of the 1998 PS1 game MediEvil, and in this port they didn't just upscale the stuff, but actually changed the level designs and many of the objectives. So even if the story is the same, the way you play through a level is different. That will make the game interesting for people who grew up playing MediEvil on PS1, as it's not the same game, just the same story. The controls still feel clunky at times, the game still is difficult and you get to do a lot of trial and error, but the game still is something. And I have to say that they replaced some of the ridiculously hard puzzles from the original with more indulging ones. So if you don't have a problem with games that can get difficult and have a lot of trial and error, then go for this one. It's fun, and has a great narrative that will get you, and has humor too. For the two Death Junior games, I made a separate video review. You can watch it either by clicking the link in the description or at the end of the video. There will be a thumbnail to the video. But to talk in short about the games, you are the Grim Reaper's son and do something you shouldn't have, and have to clean up the mess you did. You get different weapons like a scythe, guns, bombs and other fun stuff. The first game is Dark Souls Hard, so play the games only if you like very challenging games. Age of Zombies got to be a very popular game, and it's no wonder. It's a very fun game. You shoot zombies in 5 different environments, and it's fun to build up the ultimate high score. The gameplay is smooth, you get different weapons, and it's a PSP minis title. You can download it. I think it's about 50 megabytes big, so it doesn't fill that much space. And you have a small but great game whenever you want something quick and fun to play on the go. So go for it. Zombie Tycoon is a pretty good minis game, considering what you get in 54 megabytes. In this game, a mad scientist created zombies to take revenge. So now you control zombies and slap whatever is in your way. You can slap a school till it zombifies, a gas station till it zombifies too. If you slap people, you can turn them into zombies too. You can slap stuff with fish in your hands, or well, the zombies have fish in their hands. The control scheme is simple. You have 3 types of zombies, each type assigned to a button, and which button you press, that group will act. Also, it's nice that you can customize your zombies. It's a good game, a little bit short and bland, but considering what you get in 54 megabytes, it's a pretty good game. Undead Knights is awesome. It's a hack and slash game where you create zombie underlings by corrupting soldiers you fight. You can corrupt up to 10 people and order them around to attack a target or pull down stuff or create a bridge. Also, you are not a weakling, but a big mercenary guy that fights and beats anything in his or her path. I say his or her because you get 3 different characters to play with. You choose from one of the 3 badasses at the beginning of the game and start the fun. The 3 characters are part of the same family: Remus, Sylvia and Romulus. All 3 make a pact with the underworld to get revenge on the king after being murdered. The game consists of 20 chapters that are kind of repetitive, aside some levels where you fight big bosses or boss-like opponents, but still, they are repetitive. But even so, I recommend you play the game. I know that it doesn't sound like something that great, but as repetitive as it is, it's a badass game with great visuals and great gameplay. I recommend you play this one. Okay, so this was the video. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want, follow me on Twitch, Instagram or Discord. I left the links to those in the video description. Also, if you want to see another video of mine, just wait till I stop talking and there will be thumbnails of other videos I've made. Thanks for watching.